Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Josue. Welcome to the Panic Bros channel, and forgive me, I don't usually record here, but I gotta make it quick. Okay, I know getting into the world of One Piece theories, especially on YouTube, is terrifying to me. Shout out to Grandline Review, O'Hara, Evil, BDA Law, Mr. Morge, Totally Not Mark. I mean, I've binged a lot of One Piece YouTube content ever since I recently finished One Piece not too long ago. I'm currently in the middle of creating recaps of every single One Piece arc with my co-host Simon. Definitely check out our binge series as soon as we finish up this video. But this small theory popped up toward the end of our Water 7 video, specifically relating to the boy Shanks. Now, I will admit that after going through a quick Google search, I know I'm far from the first person to have brought this idea up, but it doesn't seem like all that many people are talking about it. I mean, maybe it's common knowledge, or maybe it's a common enough theory that no one would talk about it. So if it is, then by all means, click away from this video. Look at any other theories from the aforementioned YouTubers, but please stay, help us out. Now, this is the specific theory brought up in the video.
Hitting me that Shanks really saw. He's like, dude, a lot's gonna happen if this fight goes down. You need to stop Ace.
I just got a theory right now. A spoiler for Whole Cake and all that. Remember how Katakuri can see into the future?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if Shanks could see into what was gonna go down?
Do you think Shanks' haki is so insane that he can actually not see just because Katakuri can only see 10 seconds in the future? Do you think Shanks could
all that?
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense because then he would tell the elders, "There's a pirate I want to talk to you about," because he knows what's gonna happen. Oh, dude! Oh, I love One Piece theory so much. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I hope that's right.
That's because he has no devil fruit. He's literally going only by his haki.
Which also makes sense why he would give up his arm to Luffy, because he knew what the end result of him giving up his arm to Luffy would be. He know Luffy would go out to become Pirate King if he gave up his arm.
I mean, I don't
Yo,
that's also true.
Yo, clip that. That's gonna be a YouTube clip by itself.
That's oh, that's dope.
Okay, so let's sum it up. Shanks used an absolutely godly form of future observation haki to intentionally lose his arm to the Sea King in order to set Luffy on his necessary path to becoming the Pirate King, as seen by the aforementioned godly form of observation haki. This would set Shanks leagues ahead of the likes of Katakuri and, of course, our main series protagonist Luffy, who are the only two known users of future observation haki. And as we currently know, as of chapter 1031, Shanks does not have a double fruit, and we can only surmise that he has risen to the ranks of Yonko through his brilliant and advanced mastery of haki. Now, this theory also seems to set in stone that Luffy is fated to become the future Pirate King, and he never would have become Pirate King otherwise had Shanks not lost an arm, and Luffy understand the concept of consequence and sacrifice for his actions. Now, there's a major point to consider. The main thing for me that can refute this entire argument is that Shanks was initially never supposed to have his arm removed. In Oda's original one-shot Romance Dawn, Oda's editor noted that in order to have some more emotional stakes, Shanks should have his arm bitten off by the Sea King, or rather a shark, as I believe it was in the original story. Now, that was way back in 1996. When this segment was rewritten for serialization in the form of One Piece, Oda uses better judgment and kept the arm removal in the story. It is more than likely that Oda did not have the entirety of the One Piece story fleshed out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe he had the idea of the Warlords of the Sea fleshed out either by the time the story originally was conceived. And especially the idea of haki, which the term wasn't even mentioned until Blackbeard said it in Jaya. Essentially, the only way this theory can really work is if Oda retcons the original first chapter completely to shoehorn the concept of advanced observation haki. A user from Quora by the name of Erwin Anciano, however, makes this really great point that shonen typically introduce new battle mechanics way later into the story. For example, Hunter x Hunter's battle system of Nen was not introduced until its second major arc. Dragon Ball didn't mention Ki until Demon King Piccolo's second fight with Goku. It's clear that Oda had some rough draft of Conqueror's Haki since the initial Romance Dawn, as I find it hard to believe that Shanks was able to make a giant monster run away otherwise. But I can definitely see a world where Observation and Armament Haki was introduced as well in order to retcon and give further explanation to previous events in the series. An example, Armament Haki for Zoro in his battle against Mr. One, when Zoro learns how to cut steel. Observation Haki to explain Mantra on Skypiea, and of course, future Observation Haki to explain this very moment of Shanks losing his arm to the Sea King.
So in this current moment in time, One Piece film Red was recently announced, and as we can all see, the film will have a very specific focus on the boy Shanks. We literally have little to no other details on what the movie could be about, with the exception of the Skypian woman being a character in the film. While I have little reason to believe this movie will provide any explanation behind Shanks losing his arm, it could actually be our primary source behind finding out whether or not Shanks truly does have an observation haki comparable to his conquerors. I know I'm not alone in hoping this movie is canon, especially since whatever powers Shanks shows off in the film will be the only canonical source for his skill set, and I don't count his moveset in Pirate Warriors 3 as canon.
Honestly, that's all I really have to say in the matter. The theory is that Shanks has this insane observation haki, and this was all fated to happen, and Shanks needed to have his arm cut off by the Sea King in order for Luffy to become the Pirate King. Is it a good theory? I mean, please rip me apart a new one if I said anything wrong in the comments or correct me on something. I love One Piece a ton, but I only just recently finished it, and there may be some things that are honestly escaping me, or I'm getting wrong, or overseeing, or something. Please correct me. Let me know what you think. Comment. Do all the regular YouTube stuff. Subscribe. Like. Share. You know the deal. You've heard this before. Well, that's about it. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and we can't wait to see you and join us on our journey of binging One Piece. Till next time. See ya.